An attorney confirmed many of the disturbing conditions the Wave troubleshooters have exposed at Kentucky's juvenile detention facilities.
From kids not getting showers to teens kept in their cells for weeks at a time and the use of pepper spray as punishment.
Wave News troubleshooter Natalia Martinez has been investigating the DJJ since last August and reports some questions today were deflected.
The state's head of the Justice Cabinet said he couldn't respond to specifics in a presentation he hadn't seen before. But at least one lawmaker said these issues have been everywhere.
Claims of teens kept in their cells against the Department of Juvenile Justice's own policies. For example, there's a 5-day max without a list of approvals, something the Department of Public Advocacy said went out the window.
You're talking about days of isolation that led up to this, weeks, 21 days in some instances of isolation.
An attorney going through DJJ's own records found that children who didn't even misbehave were being placed in isolation in a single-person cell, totally by themselves, for weeks at a time. The department's head, Vicki Reed, deflected, saying no, children were not kept in isolation because they were technically lockdowns. Isolation, she explained, is for bad behavior only.
We don't call that isolation because isolation, as we do call it, is a behavioral. Somebody does something. He tries to punch somebody, somebody's tearing up somebody, something.
The attorney said, call it what you want, but the reports show what they show.
Kids are never out. They occasionally get a shower. They occasionally get a phone call. They're not going to school. They're not getting any counseling. They are in this cell all the time.
The Justice Cabinet Secretary said he wants to sit down with the Department of Public Advocacy to come together. In the meantime, they testified those meetings were happening but stopped because no progress was coming from them. Natalia Martinez, Wave News.
Thanks.